One of the most pristine settings in all of sports. In the shadows of the San Gabriels, the Rose Bowl in Pasadena, California, it will come alive when the powder blue-clad fans start the A-clap and UCLA ready to roll. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Bruins will put total leather and will get started. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Clemson's offense takes the field. And here's the man they want to get the ball to in this passing game. This is the type of receiver, David, when he's covered, he's still open.
He's still putting that hand up in the air. Coach, I'm still open. And more importantly, his quarterback knows that. They're going to move him all over the field. They're going to feature him on offense. They're going to make sure he gets a lot of touches, whether he's open or whether he's open, because he's always open.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Flips it out to the back. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. He'll keep it himself. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Slips through the line. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. So the UCLA Bruins offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage. They'll pass on the 48-yard field goal attempt and instead try to pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense. Offense getting set for first down. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got it behind the line, it's Maffa. And oh, did they know that one was coming? They'll knock him down in the backfield. This offense has a 2nd down play. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. He's got his man, and he's knocked down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
There was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. As a result, they lose yardage.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. UCLA will go back to work on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots and make those big plays.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. It's on target and complete. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Harden. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
You think about the long list of great UCLA running backs. You know, people forget Jackie Robinson was a UCLA running back.
And Jackie also started safety for UCLA. He started both ways. Just think about how good of an athlete you have to be to do that. But the tradition, the uniforms, the Rose Bowl, everything about UCLA just smells good.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. The inside handoff. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want the positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Well, the quarterback had the look he wanted. He had his big fella down here in the red zone. That's supposed to be an easy pitch and catch, but his buddy puts it on the floor.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He wants it all. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the middle. Makes the catch. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. He'll do it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Now adjusting. And the quarterback is knocked down back in the 13. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes a move. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
He's looking to throw it. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
1 for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. Try to get it on the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field. To the air, it's Garbers. Touchdown, UCLA! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen Steve.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Getting some, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. How big can this be for this offense, taking advantage of the turnover and starting with the 1st and goal? On the ground. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bruins.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. From the gun, running back gets to give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Pressure coming. Caught in the backfield, it's Maffa. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Clemson will send the punt team out. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Give to the back. At the 35, he's open. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, UCLA! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A first down for the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Let's see if they play it conservatively and try to get some of the yardage back on 2nd and long from the 13.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Just slithered through the tackle when he's got room to run. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll go to the ground. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And guys, this can be a great time to look for a big play on 2nd and inches. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And I know it's not sexy, but those little runs just keep you on your heels, keep the sticks moving, making you understand, like, I'm going to do this.
He'll take a shot. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
Really nice job by the quarterback there, just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area, throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner goes down. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right, offense, defense. Farmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's first quarter, just don't worry about it, there's time.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He's got great speed. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Garbers. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it all right. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Looking for room. It's hard. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Bruins want to move quickly. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. The field goal is no good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Maffa. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. That last completion still leaving them with a 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. 1st down here for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Garbers. Unloads to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. On 2nd down, he'll fire. He's looking deep. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man in the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. I know you want to keep the ball away from the other offense, but going for it inside your own 40? They're trying to get to it. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. He wants to throw. Slings it downfield. Finds space on the right. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. Clemson now operating in the red zone. That's reeled in. It's Williams. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give out of the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This is a tough one. A 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the 1st down. Wants to go up top. That falls incomplete. They had the screen all set up, and he couldn't hang on to the ball. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Smashes it between the uprights. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. And the Bruins want to crank the tempo. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll go to the counter. Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him 1 to the 14. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off the play fake. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. First down here for the offense. Leaves it with the running back. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Fires to the big fella. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense.
And that is another first down for the offense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Garbers. They're bringing heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. The back goes in motion. The give to the back. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Got him downfield. Touchdown, UCLA! What a grab and go for the score. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses at it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Clemson, 3.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is...
He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's what...
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Looking for space. It's Harden. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Got his man downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Looking to go up top on first down. Holds it in. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Bruins look to do some damage in the red zone. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Looking for the score. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. The Bruins in the hurry-up. On fourth down, going to the air. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bruins.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, he's the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Now looking for that first down on third and short from the 26. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Using his legs to buy some time. Keeps the legs moving. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on the first down, make that second down really, really manageable.
Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Looking to the big tight end. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Ball's on the 16, and they need 6 on 2nd down. The give to the single back. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. He's going to pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Klubnik. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. It doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
He gets a block. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. New set of downs after that completion. The give to the tailback. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Bruins are threatening in the red zone.
And that is another.
Off play action on first down.
For the offense.
Throws to the wideout. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
That is one when they watch film next week that receiver is going to wish he had back. That quarterback had all day to throw the football. That was basically 7-on-7. There was no one.
Fires toward the end zone. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Trying to get to all bottled up, and now the ball is free. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. A loose pigskin in the end zone, and the defense is all over it. A fumble recovery for a touchdown. And the extra point splits the upright. They're lining up to kick it away, and that defense salivating after getting the scoop and score.
UCLA 57.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Off the play fake on first down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And the Tigers with the 1st and 10.
First down for the offense.
Looking to move it through the air. Getting some heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands.
Touchdown, UCLA! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation and timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Pressure coming. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Coming after him. And it's incomplete on third down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. You talk about being handed a chance on a silver platter, first and goal from the 3. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Looking to throw, it's Garbers. Lets it go to the end zone. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. Trying to find his man on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Wants to throw on third. Takes a hit as he fires. And the ball is picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Finds his open man. Touchdown, Bruin! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
How about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
71, Clemson.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Flushed out of the pocket. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Slips through the line. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. On the ground with the counter. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the first half.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They'll try the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Garbers. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA!
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
UCLA. Clemson, 3.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Bruin. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wants to throw on 1st down. Extending the play. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. He's got it down the middle. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. The Tigers will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll pull it down. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Steps away to find some room. He's going to take off. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They'll throw it on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. He'll try to really get into this one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Afterburners coming. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there in Pasadena than you do? A captivating game so far. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in college football heaven, the Rose Bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. From the gun. Give on the inside.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. It's Garbers. Unloads to the right. He makes a catch. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch. The Bruins are flying down the field. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Throwing right. Got it! Touchdown, UCLA! And the pummeling has started. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. From inside the 15, here's the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Gonna run it. It's Maffa. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat apart.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Makes a move. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Garbers. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throwing catch, and he's down at the 5. And the Bruins trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd and goal for the offense. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. Touchdown, Bruins! And the route is on. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Grinding Stool. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And now on second down for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Third and short now from their own 48. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1. Clemson will send the punt team out. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Wide open downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Gonna run it. It's Harden. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Give to the running back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Back to throw. It's Garbers. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Bruins have their offense in high gear. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type man. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block.
Touchdown, UCLA! And the stomping has commenced. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Shakes off the tackler. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Looking for room. It's Harden. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Some misdirection with the counter. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that.
And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Throws to the wideout. He caught it. Touchdown Bruins. And the beatdown has ensued. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He'll pull it down and run. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'll run it on the counter. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5.
And that's all you want, right? You want that 1st down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a 1st down, get a new set of downs.
Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. 1st down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Looking to pass. It's Garbers. Fires to the wideout. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. Offense set on 1st down. On the run, it's Maffa. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the handoff. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offense.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Here's a return from midfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. And the Bruins want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd down, going up top. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! And the punishment has been extended.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field, over the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Clemson will send the punt team out. He'll take it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give from the gun. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this